Welcome to the world of heavy loads and high risks, where fearless drivers transport massive timber through deadly terrain. From forest to mill, every trip is a battle of skill, strength, and survival. Subscribe and join the journey. Welcome to Tree Power Channel. A fully loaded logging truck powers its way through a road blanketed in thick, white snow. The cold air hangs heavy, and each tire crunches through the frozen surface as the rig pushes forward through the winter wilderness. At a lumber yard, a heavy-duty semi-truck is transporting evenly cut logs neatly stacked onto the trailer. With precision and power, it rolls out, heading toward the destination where the timber will be processed and sold.
Leno! Oh, jetzt kann's! Weiter, voll!
On a snow-covered road, a semi-truck hauls two trailers loaded with massive logs, struggling to climb a long, steep incline. The tires dig into the icy surface as the powerful engine roars, pushing the heavy load upward through the frozen wilderness. Tractors loaded with large logs weave through the forest, the roar of their engines demonstrating the power to transport them to their destination. From afar, the roar of the engine, the image of a tractor loaded with logs running through the snow-covered road in the middle of the forest. The wheels left deep tracks on the cold snow. A truck loaded with wood, engine roaring, black smoke billowing from the exhaust pipe, was moving down. The logging truck slowly descends a steep, slippery slope deep in the forest. Behind it, a heavy-duty bulldozer holds position, a steel cable pulled taut to prevent the truck from sliding. The two powerful machines work in perfect coordination amid the rugged mountain terrain, showcasing precision and strength in the face of the challenges. The log-hauling semi-truck struggles up steep forest slopes, then strains through sharp turns on a dirt road slick with scattered stones. Its engine roars through the trees, tires digging deep into the earth, while the long log trailer sways with every twist. The scene is tense and breathlessly dangerous, every move a battle against gravity and terrain. Two log-hauling semi-trucks climb a steep forest slope in tandem, moving slowly but steadily. Their engines roar in unison, echoing through the trees, while the heavy timber loads tremble slightly as the trucks power their way up the challenging incline. The Peterbilt 379 paired with the Caterpillar 3406B engine is a legendary hauling machine. With up to 425 horsepower and massive torque, this truck effortlessly transports giant logs across the most challenging terrains. Peterbilt 379, a true icon of rugged roads. With its powerful engine and durable chassis, this truck is built to haul massive logs across the toughest terrains. The Peterbilt 379X, with its reinforced chassis and optimized suspension system, handles massive tree trunks across rough terrain areas, delivering long-lasting performance and reliability for the heavy job. The Scania R650, fully loaded with timber, carefully rounds a sharp curve deep in the forested mountains. The log trailer leans with the bend, while the engine hums steadily, keeping the truck at a safe and controlled speed through the challenging terrain. The log-hauling semi-truck rolls slowly through a damp forest under a light drizzle. The road glistens with moisture, and the quiet atmosphere is broken only by the steady hum of the engine. The Maxaragon logging truck moves slowly through the damp forest into a light misty night. The log trailer sways gently as it rolls forward, surrounded by the stillness of the mountains and the soft current of the Charging through thick mud, the homemade forwarder powers into the forest. Its tires sink deep, but it keeps moving, built for the wild. As branches snap and wheels grind, the machine reaches the fallen logs. The claw extends, grabs tight, and lifts. In this remote jungle, it's the king of the woods. In the middle of the dense forest, the tree harvester goes to work. With its powerful mechanical arm, it grips towering trees, cuts them cleanly at the base, and lifts them like matchsticks. The forest shakes slightly as timber falls with precision. Designed for strength and speed, this machine clears vast areas in minutes, turning days of human labor into hours of high-efficiency performance. The operator, seated safely inside the cabin, guides the giant arm with joystick-like control. It's not just a machine, it's a game changer in modern forestry. Amidst the forest's edge, a crane truck moves with purpose. Its giant claw reaches out, gripping fallen trees with ease, lifting and stacking them with machine-like precision. Each scoop tells a story of strength, efficiency, and the relentless drive of modern forestry. As snow swirls in the cold wind, visibility drops, but the machine doesn't slow down. Its headlights cut through the storm like eyes of a predator. Each movement is deliberate, each log carefully lifted and placed, even as ice clings to the metal frame. The forest may be silent, but this moment is alive, with motion, power, and resilience. This is not just logging. This is survival, precision, and mastery in the heart of winter. Amid falling snow, the powerful log loader operates with precision. Its hydraulic arm extends steadily, the grapple rotating smoothly as it targets a freshly cut tree. With a firm grip, the log is lifted from the snowy ground. Snowflakes swirl around as the machine swings the log through the cold air. Slowly and carefully, it places the heavy trunk onto the flatbed of the forwarder truck. The metal thud echoes faintly through the winter forest. Despite the harsh, frozen conditions, the machine performs flawlessly, each movement calculated, every motion efficient. The contrast of steel and snow highlights the raw beauty of forestry work in extreme weather. The Komatsu 845 moves steadily through the snowy forest, its tracks gripping the icy ground firmly. Snowflakes gently fall onto the machine's bright yellow frame as the hydraulic arm extends to grab a freshly cut log. Despite the cold and slippery conditions, the forwarder lifts the heavy timber smoothly and carefully places it onto the cargo bed. The engine hums steadily, working efficiently to transport the logs safely through the winter landscape. In this scene, the powerful John Deere 1110E forwarder roars into action deep in the forest. With precision and strength, its giant mechanical arm grabs heavy logs with ease, lifting and stacking them with expert coordination. Designed for efficiency and built for rugged terrain, this machine turns hard labor into smooth, mechanical artistry. Every move is a perfect dance between man and machine, conquering nature's toughest challenge. In the pouring rain, deep in the soaked forest, the Timberjack 810B pushes forward. Mud splashes, tires spin, but the machine doesn't slow down. With its strong hydraulic arm, it grabs and lifts heavy logs, undeterred by the wet and slippery ground. In these harsh conditions, every move counts, and this beast handles it like a true champion. As the storm rages on, the operator stays calm inside the cabin, fully focused. Through wind and water, machine and man move as one. Trees fall, logs stack, and progress continues. It's not just logging, it's survival in the wild, powered by precision and grit. A heavy-duty forestry truck emerges from the heart of the forest, its trailer stacked with freshly cut logs. Rolling steadily over rugged terrain, it carries the weight of the woods toward industry and progress. This is more than transport. It's the lifeline connecting nature's raw power to the world beyond. Deep in the forest, the loading begins. A massive claw grips a giant log, lifting it like a matchstick, and swings it onto the truck with powerful precision. Every move is calculated, every second counts. This is the raw force of modern logging in action. Deep in the snowy forest, giant old trees stand still until the buzzing chainsaw cuts through their base. With a final snap, the massive trunks slowly tilt, then crash to the ground with a thunderous thud that shakes the forest floor. Moments later, the skidder moves in. Its steel cable is hooked to the fallen tree. With a deep roar, the machine begins to pull. Snow and bark fly as the ancient tree is dragged across the frozen forest. Tree by tree, the process repeats. Each mighty trunk, once towering for decades, is now hauled out steadily by the powerful vehicle. The forest echoes with the sound of engines and cracking ice as the machine clears its path. In the heart of the forest, the John Deere 1110D charges through the mud like a beast unleashed. Wheels churn, mud flies, and the powerful machine refuses to back down. Through deep pits and slippery trails, it pushes forward, unstoppable, untamed. This is not just logging, this is off-road domination. Deep in the forest, the mighty rotten F-18 roars to life. This advanced forestry forwarder moves with power and precision, effortlessly grabbing and stacking massive logs. Its strong hydraulic arm swings smoothly, placing each log with perfect control. Every movement is calculated, a dance between steel and timber. Designed for tough terrains and long hours, the Rot F-18 turns a demanding job into a streamlined operation. Behind the controls, the operator skillfully maneuvers the machine like an extension of his own body. Together, man and machine transform raw nature into organized output, fast, safe, and efficient. In the heart of winter, a powerful logging vehicle pushes steadily through deep snow and rugged terrain. The engine roars against the silence of the frozen forest, while heavy-duty tires bite into the icy ground with determination. Every rotation brings it deeper into the woods, on a mission to gather freshly felled logs and haul them back to the staging site. Amid the cold and isolation, the machine moves with strength and precision, a vital link between nature's bounty and human industry. In the heart of the logging site, an impressive scene unfolds. Enormous logs, freshly harvested from the forest, are carefully lifted and loaded onto a heavy-duty truck. Each log, thick and towering, bears the weight of decades, even centuries of growth. With mechanical arms moving in perfect coordination, the machine grips and stacks the wood like it were twigs, showcasing the sheer strength of modern forestry equipment. Dust rises with every movement, and the deep hum of the engine echoes through the clearing. It's not just labor, it's a display of power, precision, and progress. These massive logs will soon journey from the forest to their next life, as homes, furniture, or bridges. This is where nature meets industry, and the process of transformation begins.